How are we doing, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today I have a preliminary video on the skill add-ons for Succession Ninja. This will definitely be updated in the future when we get the implementation of skill presets on console. Now this already exists on PC, and basically what it allows us to do is have completely different skill add-ons and even skills if you want, selected for your character that gets saved in a preset, and then you can also have another set as well, so you can switch between two sets basically. So that's going to allow us a lot of versatility for Ninja. We're going to have one set of skill add-ons specifically only for grinding, and one set of skill add-ons specifically only for PvP. At the moment, we just got a little bit of best of both worlds. It is a bit more focused on the PvP than it is the PvE for these skill add-ons. However, a lot of the PvP skill add-ons that you see will actually help you in the PvE grind as well. They're just not super optimized for it in comparison to what you could get if you were just focusing on the PvE side of things. Now, another quick thing to note before we start going over everything is that skill add-ons you choose for Succession Ninja, in my opinion, directly correlate in terms of how you play and what combos you like to use. Combos is really important. The combos that you like to use are definitely going to predetermine how you want to prioritize in which order and which skills get the add-ons that you want for maximum damage. And Ninja is a very versatile class. It's only been out for 2 weeks on the console, or a little over 2 weeks now. These skill add-ons are brand new, so this may not be the most optimum set of skill add-ons for you, but it can give you a baseline and some ideas. I'm going to go through my thought process, tell you guys exactly why I'm picking these add-ons when going through the combo that I like to use. So maybe if this doesn't work for you, you can switch it and make something work for yourself. Now, just quickly going over the skill add-ons that we have picked. We've got Shadow Stomp, PvP attack damage plus 10 for 7 seconds, crit hit damage plus 3% for 3 seconds. Ankle Cutter is our main PvE add-on. The crit hit rate plus 20% does also help us in PvP though, but it also has a monster attack of plus 20 for 7 seconds. Malice is definitely incorporated in all of my combos that I use, so I've put the accuracy plus 4% on there and the evasion minus 4% on there. Blade Spin allows us to have the most powerful variants of the skill add-ons, so in this situation I've chosen the DP shred of 20 and attack speed of 10% for the Ninja. Beheading is a really good catch and can be implemented in our combos. Crit hit rate plus 20%, crit damage plus 3%. And finally, Red Rain, so I'll use this as my trading skill, 7% attack speed reduction and casting speed, and 7% movement speed reduction. This is good if you're trying to execute. If you're in a 1vx scenario, you've got a CC on someone, but you need to stay protected for the damage. This Red Rain will help slow everyone around you, so try and mitigate some of that damage as you're healing and dealing your own. It's also good in certain matchups. It slows down those Musar Maywars a little bit that are coming through you. It's not a huge amount, but it can have an impact on their catches because they have to be very precise with their stub arrows and other quick skills. So having that 7% reduction in their attack speed is going to help you there. And now let's go through the skill combo itself so I can give you guys my thought process on why I've picked these add-ons for these specific skills. Okay, let's get into the Ninja Succession combo itself that I like to use against my high DP / evasion targets to squeeze out as much damage as possible and give you guys an idea of why I've picked the skill add-ons for the skills that I have. So this combo has to start off with one of your two primary CCs. So if you catch your opponent with either a smokescreen or a grab, then we're going to do this combo. Now that first animation there that you see, smokescreen grab, don't do smokescreen then grab. It's either or, so one of the two catches, and all the inputs I'm going to be discussing are going to be Xbox inputs. So PlayStation players, please translate this to your console. So after one of these primary CCs, we're going to go straight into Blade Spin, and we're going to go to the fast animation of Blade Spin. So make sure you press A, and that's going to apply our first add-ons. So we're going to give our opponent a 20 DP shred and give ourselves a 10% attack speed buff, which is going to be really key. After Blade Spin, we're going to use Shuriken Malice by pressing and holding left bumper. Now we're also going to apply a 4% evasion on our enemy and give ourselves a 4% accuracy buff, which is going to be really good for boosting our damage. And now you've pressed and held left bumper to do the Malice. Keep holding left bumper and either tap left or right on your movement stick. This will then take you to do Evasive Malice, squeezing out some more damage. Now, on this next skill here, Fatal Blow, You can actually add some skill add-ons here if you like, and take out either the debuffs that we had on Red Rain. If you don't like to go that route, you just want to maximize combo damage, take off those debuffs and put some skill add-ons into Fatal Blow. Or if you're not too fussed about your PvE damage, you can take off the skill add-ons from Ankle Cutter and apply some skill add-ons on Fatal Blow. Now, you can pick and mix whichever ones you like. Personally, if it was me, I would be putting a PvP plus 10 onto Fatal Blow, along with a crit hit rate plus 20% onto the Fatal Blow. The reason being, Shadow Stomp has no crit, and it does a lot of damage because it's got a lot of accuracy. So that 20% crit hit rate is really going to boost the damage from Shadow Stomp, and you can never go wrong with some extra PvP attack. But getting back to this part of the combination, you need to make sure you do the forward input of Fatal Blow. So you've done your double malice, and now you need to make sure you're targeting your opponent. As you're targeting your opponent, you're going to do forward fatal blows. That's forward right bumper, right trigger. This will stick you onto your opponent and stiffen him because he will be standing up at this point. You'll then just continue to hold right bumper or right trigger, and that will take you into the flow of fatal blow for some extra damage. And right now you're stuck onto your opponent, so you're going to use the back ghost step animation to cancel the beginning animation of Shadow Stomp, which is back X. Now at this point we're going to be applying the skill add-ons of 10 PvP attack and 3% crit damage. Now looking at this, I'm actually going to be changing the crit damage on Shadow Stomp into crit hit rates, and the reason is off a Shadow Stomp catch, I like to do Blade Spin after Shadow Stomp if I catch them with that. And Blade Spin also doesn't have any crit hit rate. Therefore, adding a 20% crit hit rate here would increase my combo damage for other combos. And honestly, we don't really need the crit damage plus 3% here because we got it in the next skill coming up. So it's a little bit wasted. I think the crit hit rate for other combos will just go a little bit further. Now, after the Shadow Stomp itself, it's really important that you press left on your left stick and right bumper, because you need to go left for some reason to do the animation cancel of Beheading of the Dead during the fast version. So left on your left stick, press right bumper, and then let go of these two buttons, then do left trigger X as quickly as possible. This will now give yourself an extra 20% crit hit rate and 3% crit damage. The crit hit rate isn't going to actually help us do any more damage in this specific combo, but it's there because if you catch your opponent with Beheading of the Dead, again, I like going straight into Blade Spin, so that applies more damage to my Blade Spin in other combos. But the crit damage is definitely going to increase our output in this combo because our next two skills are our hardest hitting skills in the ninja kit. And now when we're getting to them, we've got 3% crit damage, we've got PvP attack plus 10, we've got 4% accuracy buff on ourselves, and our opponent has a 4% evasion debuff and a 20 DP shred. So they're going to hit crazy hard now. And those two skills are Heart Aiming, Illusion Restraint. So after Beheading of the Dead, you can go either left or right, whichever direction you like with your Shadow Slash, and then press right bumper. So left right bumper or right bumper. And then just keep holding right bumper, and when you're in position to hit them with Heart Aiming, then just press and hold right trigger. And then instantly use your quick slot Illusion Restraint to finish it off. If your opponent is still alive at this point, they are going to be standing up, so you need to be quick to get this combo off. Now that was a really long combo to maximize your damage, but there is a shorter version of this that you can use that I like to use against opponents that don't have crazy high amounts of DP. So if I get a Shadow Stomp CC or a grab, I like to again just go into the Blade Spin, then I'm going to do Malice, then I'm going to do the Shadow Slash cancel into Heart Aiming, back go Step Stomp, and then Fatal Blow Flow Illusion. So nice quick version of the same combo. Again, if they're really squishy, you don't even need to do the Fatal Blow Flow. You can go straight from Stomp into Illusion, or you don't need to do Illusion, you can just do Fatal Blow Flow. However you feel like at that point, you can use any skills. You can even use Fox Claw Cancel into Beheading or Fox Claw Cancel into Black Moonlight. After Shadow Stomp, if they're squishy, you're free to do whatever you like. But again, to apply all the add-ons, after my primary CC, I'm going into Blade Spin, I'm using the Malice, and I'm using the Shadow Stomp to refloat them. So this part of the video is for people that are having some issues implementing this skill combo because of some muscle memory problems. If you don't have this issue, you can do the combo whenever you want. Feel free to check out the next part of the video where I can show you guys how much damage it does against some opponents. But over here, if you do have some issues, come to BA and come practice on these dummies over here. And what you're going to do, you're going to split your combination to 3 separate parts, practice these 3 separate parts independently until you master each part and then start stitching it together. So the first part is going to be grabbing your opponent, then doing a quick blade spin into double malice. Now the grab itself, you can extend it by pressing A, or you don't have to extend it by pressing A. It's up to you how you like to do your grabs. So just to give you an example without extending the grab, it's just like this. So after the grab, we did a blade spin on left for my D-pad, I pressed A, then I just pressed and held left bumper, I'm still holding it right now, and then I just pressed right on my left stick, and as you can see, did the evasive malice. You can go left as well, doesn't matter which direction you go, it's up to you. But you can do the same skill combo and press A during at the grab, and that will do a slightly extended grab there. It's up to you which one you prefer to use, but just keep doing that part over and over and over again until you've mastered that bit and you don't even have to think about it. Like, you just grab and you just press the buttons without even thinking. Then you're ready to go on to practicing the next part of the combo. So the next part is going to be forward fatal blow, back step stomp, back go step stomp. So another nice easy one. That's what it's going to look like. Just keep practicing this over and over and over again until you've mastered it, and then when you've mastered it, you can practice the last part. This is slightly more difficult than the other two, is this last section over here for the shadow slash beheading, shadow slash heart aiming, and into finally illusion. So this might take you a bit longer to master than the other ones, but just remember, you have to go left for the beheading of the dead, and it doesn't matter which direction you go for the heart aiming, it's up to you at that point. But just to show you guys, that's what it should look like right there. So you need to practice that over and over and over again until you've mastered it. And one final time, just to show you guys what it would look like, that's the last part there. So this last section is actually a little bit harder to master. This basically the heart aiming is going to be harder to hit. For newer ninja players, obviously more experienced ones, you know how to hit your heart aimings. But it's all about just managing your camera when you're using the skill. When you're using a shadow slash to make sure you hit the heart aiming. And then once you're happy with that, start stitching everything together. I'd recommend stitching the first 2 parts together and then stitching the 3rd part once you've mastered the first 2 parts. So basically what I mean about the first 2 parts is you're going to grab them, fast beheading, double malice, and into the fatal blow flow shadow stomp like I just did there. You're just going to keep practicing this over and over and over again until you've mastered it and you don't even have to think about it. And let's just do it one final time on this guy. So just keep doing that, and then once you got that mastered, you can then do the whole combination. And then the whole combination would look a little bit like this. So just keep doing it, and then once you've mastered it, you're good to go. Now this is a harder combo to learn, but I'm sure with some practice, you guys can nail it. So I'll see you guys in the final part of the video. Alright, and just wrapping this video up, this is my full AP against Ziggy, a 453 DP shy. So usually you won't be doing any damage to them, but as you can see, we took 60% of our health off, and I show it against, and again, I'm going to show it against a Guardian So Lucky, and he's 308, 309 DP, I think. And I was like around 245 AP, and we do a significant chunk of damage here as well, almost killing the Guardian with the last 2 skills. So as you can see, really, really effective. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next video.